Let's move to another market now, the crypto market. Unfortunately, Nigeria's macroeconomic factors do not influence that market so much. But one day we will. One day the central bank and the MPC will influence the crypto market, and Nigeria's inflation will influence the crypto market.
But I feel like this whole, cash is king narrative might be played into the crypto market.
Really? How is it looking?
Because at the end of the day, crypto is not even bridging this gap because people need cash at this point. The technology, not everyone understands
is that a Nigerian
the technology
thing?
For Nigeria.
Yes,
because
in other places, fine, you may not, except for what's that country that made Bitcoin their
they made that legal tender.
That I think 2 countries have done that so far. But even in those other countries, they don't trade with crypto. They just invest and
they just invest.
But they do have the infrastructure to carry the need.
Because I remember I was telling you about my story, yesterday, showing how much, of a king cash is at this point. I couldn't buy fuel yesterday. I got to the filling station. My network wasn't working. I couldn't do a transfer. I didn't have cash.
Why didn't you do crypto?
I had to drive out.
Why didn't you do crypto, laddie?
It's not legal tender. So you see the issue
you have the e-Naira.
So we have the e-Naira, but it's not catching on like we would like it to.
And I watched the news this past days, and a lot of people are saying we are not against the cashless policy or redesigning of the Naira. We just want the atmosphere or the platform to be ready to capture it. So I don't need cash anyway. Who wants to handle cash?
I don't really.
It exposes you to a lot of insecurity risks, So if you can just do a transfer, use the ATM or POS. We have the AfriGo now.
And AfriGo, that's coming on board.
So, what I'm saying? It's already on board. We just don't have access to it yet.
So once we have access, then we can, see how much of
Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians, maybe not all, are saying we're not against the cashless policy. We just want there to be infrastructure to carry the weight.
Just give us some time. That's all we're asking for. Just a little time. But it's still a developing story.
Yes, it is. Obviously, with the Supreme Court today.
So we're looking forward to that, to hear what they have to say. But the market generally, it's neutral.
Still undecided.
Neutral at this point, undecided. But I feel like it's tending towards fear a bit, at this point, that's happening. We got that CPI data yesterday for the U.S., and we know how, the U.S. influences this market. So a lot going on.
And we have our inflation data coming out today.
Like, watch out
for how the crypto market will react to that.
January was a rough month. And we look at it there, 53 points. That's what we're seeing in the crypto space right now. If you look at the market cap this morning, still above that $1 trillion mark. Looks like we're gonna fall below that at some point, but it's managed to hold up. 2.55% added to the market cap right now. Volume traded, that's up 5.48%. So a lot of volatility yesterday in the market with the CPI data coming out. We saw the market react to that. We saw some sell pressure. Then after a while, the market bounced back again. So it wasn't that much of bad news, just a slight miss for that US CPI data. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin this morning now. 22,158. We did get to that 21,000. We broke that level below 22K, about 21,500. But it's up 1.83% this morning. Volume traded $29.98 billion. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum, that's about $1,500. We'll flip over to the top alt by market cap. We see it's green all through with Cardano having that big bounce from yesterday. Matic, $1.24, up 5.20%. We see BNB trying to crawl back some gains after the whole issue with BUSD and Paxos and the US SEC. That's weighing on this token here. Talking about Binance Coin, and it's up 1.70%. Let's bring in Gilbert Jokpata now, financial market analyst. Hello, Gilbert. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Laddie.
Good morning, Gilbert. So we got that US CPI data yesterday. Wasn't so far from expectations, but we did see the market, Bitcoin lose some levels yesterday on that news, but it was an immediate bounce, from that. What do you see going forward with that US CPI data?
Okay, macroeconomics remain a key driver for the crypto market, but investors seems undecided after yesterday's data. I know we came out hot month over month, which is about 0.5%, but teams still fall short year on year, which we had 6.4%, and that's hawkish for the Federal Reserve. If you see the approach they have always had to the market. So attention remains on the Fed share speech this week to see signs of hawkishness. Next week's GDP, which is the determinant of if we are in a recession or not. But I think this will depends if the definition of recession hasn't changed. And then next month, new rate hike, which will have a 25 basis point or 50 basis point. But personal opinion, this is bearish. I know smart investors are already reevaluating their position, and we could test the low side of the current cryptocurrency market structure.
And obviously that Paxos issue with the BUSD stable coin, that's still, weighing at the market, on the market at this point. But now they did come out to say they will not be minting BUSD going forward. This must be a bummer for the stable coin market.
Okay, first of all, I think I should say Paxos is a regulated institution overseen by the New York Department of Financial Service and audited by some of the world's top accounting firms. The SEC only alleged that Paxos is issuing a security in the form of BUSD. While there is no actual lawsuit about this, the SEC only thinks that this may be a security. Paxos has come out to deny this claim that BUSD is just a fully backed stable coin. But in accordance with the regulators, Paxos will stop minting BUSD on the 21st of February, while existing BUSD remains fully backed and redeemable. But I think to control feud, I think I should say that this isn't a Binance problem, it's a Paxos problem. No need dumping your bag except you have a strategy for this. But just like the founder of Binance says, CZ, he says with this kind of harsh regulatory scrutiny on stable currency, the cryptocurrency industry may have to change its attention from dollar-backed stable coin to some other countries' backed stable coin. And I don't think this will actually means that the US will be on the loss side in the cryptocurrency game. There may be some mass exodus of cryptocurrency capitalists from the US to other countries with more favorable regulatory playground.
And obviously we've seen, pariah countries trying to move away from trading with the US dollar. We've seen how, the strengthening dollar has affected emerging economies. So you're telling me now that crypto stable coins are also looking towards moving away from the US dollar peg?
Okay, we're actually going through a financial reset. So many things is taking place. We are digitalizing almost everything that we do. And this actually means there'll be a disruption in the way we do things from financial-wise to technology-wise. But just like if you look at the history, whenever an innovative technology comes, entrepreneurs wouldn't adapt to this, always fade away. So also have countries always been. I think this is an opportunity for countries that understand the times to position themselves to take advantage of the innovation and revolution that is happening. And this time around, except the US are able to readjust and adapt as fast as possible, they may just be shooting themselves on the leg.
All right, looking at price action now, what else are you expecting, this week? Any other risks coming up, for Bitcoin price movement this week?
Okay, for the week, I actually think we are priming ourselves and getting ready for a downside. I don't know when this could be or when it's going to happen, but I'm already preparing for a downside from the cryptocurrency market. We could first of all test the 20K zone and the possibility of going lower than this, but 24K have been the major resistance for the market. It's a major resistance for the market, but it may be time we start testing the lower part of the current market structure.
And we did see what happened with algorithmic stable coins in 2022. People did, try to get stability with those coins, and we saw how they depegged, from the US dollar. So with all that's happening now with stable coins, is it still wise to try to get stability with stable coins, or you might as well just be in the wild, wild west with all that swing in the market?
Okay, the cryptocurrency market is an entire ecosystem of its own. These are actually innovators and entrepreneurs providing real solutions to the marketplace. So the same way, I think if somebody wants to use a phone, it's very important you look for credibility. You look for a phone with a track record. You know, it doesn't matter anything you want to do. You're looking for something with a track record, a company that provides something with integrity, and you think they are smart. Likewise, also anybody who is holding gains in the stable coin needs to look for credibility. You need to also look for their track record. There are a whole lot of stable currencies out there, but I think anybody who is looking at stable coins should have to, first of all, find out if these are redeemable. Is it collectorized 1:1? You need to find out if there are regulatory scrutiny on this asset. You need to find out what are the people behind it. You just don't dive into the cryptocurrency market. If you're going into algorithm-based stable currencies that are not collectorized, one should understand the kind of risks you're getting into. But if you're somebody who wants to play safe, you want to make sure you are in stable currencies that are fully collectorized, that do also have regulatory scrutiny, and you want to make sure you know the team and the track record of the teams that back these stable currencies.
So much research before you can get into any of the stable coins. Thank you so much, Gilbert Jokpata, financial market analyst. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we see the top gainers there. AGIX topping the counters, up 22.41%. And we see IMX, GRT, also in the top gainers counter. We look at the top losers counter now. We see single-digit losses. So we're seeing some, buying pressure in the market right now, but obviously we still have that stable coin issue, in the market.
Stability of stable coin at this time.
Exactly. How stable are the stable coins? That's the question.
Well, okay, that's the conversation for now. I'm sure very soon we'll find stability. Somewhere.
We'll be stable somewhere.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Ladi. See you at 1:30 for Business Incorporated.